Hey y'all, I just woke up from my nap. Y'all come on in. Even though I just woke up, that mouth is still on fire, so be respectful when you come on in. That means I got some energy. So after nap meal, just some pizza. My daddy got pizza in the other day, so which is like my favorite type of pizza growing up, because that's what him and I ate all the time. So got me 3 pieces of pizza and some Kool-Aid. There we go, put the Kool-Aid in me and my mama. My daddy needed the car that I'm in. So my mama and I are gonna pick up little baby in a little bit. I'm trying not to smack, because I was just talking about one of the other TikTokers, because he was just eating or snacking or whatever, and that food was on there smacking. I'm like, oh my God. So, but he's cute, so I like watching him. Made me think about some of the goofy ass guys I grew up with. Hey, Shy Baby. I like watching her videos. She's funny too. I definitely came across her during this transition, and she has been hilarious. I'm okay today. Today is an up day. How are you? So, a lot of the TikTokers that I've been coming across, I've been watching them to help me get through the transition of leaving a relationship, trying to move forward in life as a single parent, and preparing myself for a new relationship and getting back into school, obviously. So, just a lot of people, just even if I came across one or two of their videos, if them videos helped me laugh, if whatever they said in the background or played in the background, hit, then I give them a heart or I follow them, the more I see them. But shit, like I said, I've been getting more help and stress relief from all of these strangers over the last, how long have I been doing YouTube? A little over a year now, whatever little exposure and all this stuff I've gotten from that. But yeah, even the little bit of motivation that people have put up under here, I have appreciated it. That's why I said I have no problem with going off on anybody because I was raised the right way. Just be respectful to me, and I'll be respectful to you. And we all Gucci. And I definitely play the Yo Mama jokes when you definitely hurt my feelings. So that's just a fair warning. Because I definitely somebody said I had Section 8 edges. And I said, oh, your mama and your greasy granny probably got them too, since you know what Section 8 edges look like. So, yeah, baby, leave me alone. I'm just here to succeed. We can all be in harmony together. I was told there's plenty of money for everybody. We just got to know where to go to get it. As long as I ain't pulling over no armor trucks or nothing, we all right. I hope everybody had a great day. And if your work day hasn't started yet, I hope you have a great, shift. Sure, baby, don't entertain my mouth, okay? I'm already fighting folks in the D. Oh, don't entertain my mouth. This is for business purposes only. Maui. I don't know no Maui. The only Maui I know is over the water. Going back to Honolulu just to get that Maui Wowie. That Maui Wowie. I'm sorry, but that's my song. My ex-husband used to look at me like, really? Yes. You gotta listen to the words of these songs, man. But again, he wasn't a smoker, so he didn't understand listening to certain songs. And I get excited about certain type of music, period, because I love music. So if the beat is catchy and the words are catchy, oh yeah, baby. Because sometimes you can have songs with beats that the words shouldn't even be with. This beat could go with another song, or could have went with another song that we've already heard, that we could take a beat off of or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So I hate that here in Dallas we don't have a lot of people that are musically inclined the way we need to, because we have a lot of um musically inclined people, a lot of artists here that need that extra ear and they don't have it, or they can't get it because they don't know where to go. Or if you do have people, it's got to be a whole death row type of situation. Once you hear, you hear. Once you out, you out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say I do this by myself. I don't want to be clicked up nothing with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because if I get hurt by myself. I don't want nobody. I'm still the same girl. I want to go and have my fun, but when I decide I want to be a little extra, then I need to be by myself. That way I can see how the big girls play, which is how I've always been. So that's why I said nobody ever got in trouble with me. I've been a big girl my whole life by myself. So anybody that got involved in any of my things, that was solely, truly because they wanted to help. And I always say I appreciated the help. Even if y'all disappeared on me, I always appreciated the help, even if you didn't hear it from my mouth. So, but yeah. So that's why I'm like, I'm known. Like, I have, people who support the things that I want to do, whether they trying to get something from me or not. So it's like I have to figure a way to get this out here and network and all of that and use whatever the hell I got, all of my degrees and all of the bullshit, and just use it however I need to. Because like I said, I was told, just do some shit and figure it out. So that's what the hell we doing. Ew, disgusting. Nasty. So, my mama came in here after she woke up because she talking about she don't feel good, but she's still going to work. Okay, girl, well, keep the fan off and keep them socks on because we got to go pick up the baby. So, and if I go walking today, she going to stay in the house with my mama because I don't need her sick. It's the end of the school year. She already missed enough days from bullshitting and fighting and all of that. So, I'm just going to thug it on out. School is almost over. Which will be great for me. That way, if they are able to get me enrolled and shit like that, I can go ahead and start my classes. And she'll be done. She can either go hang out with her daddy for a few days or whatever the case may be, or she can stay at home with me, which I'm perfectly okay with that. I just have to find something for her to do. Because I already said, we working on math all summer. I need to go to the teacher store and get her some books so we can work on this all summer. Like, that's probably going to be the gist of our summer, because at 9 years old, I was able to fire it off without no problem mathematically. So, and I hate that she's not like that, but too many people came involved when I was trying to teach her. So, I feel like it wasn't even me. I feel like it was my community that let me down when it came to that, because everybody kept saying me and Diamond needed separation. Well, the minute y'all knew me and Diamond was going to be separated, y'all should have been all gun-ho about making sure that she was, had everything she needed academically because of the type of mom she has. Don't care. People be wanting our babies and shit like that, but don't be understanding the type of parents we are. Some of us, because a lot of us are bullshit. I'm sorry. No, I don't condone bullshit ass parents. Yes, I've had my bullshit ass moments, but that was not my fault. My child was taken from me when I didn't want her taken from me. So, yeah, bullshit ass parents. I cannot stand it. Male or female. I cannot stand it. My child gets on my nerves. She sure does. She definitely does. But I chose to keep her. Now, if I was in an unhappy situation, then I probably would have had to take the same, take the same risk I took with my last situations with those babies. It would just gonna have to be whatever it was at that point. But I chose to have her. And like I said, I'm choosing to have more children. I don't believe in just popping them out just because. And I don't believe in just letting a man lay on top of me just because I'm lonely. Yeah, I might be lonely, but damn it, now you're not finna nut up in me. Not at all. Put that condom on. That's what we finna do. Are you ready to have a baby? No? Okay, then I'll put that condom on, bruh. Because I'm 35. I'm okay with having children. I'm just not okay with continuously being someone's baby mama on purpose. Because that's not okay. If you and I made the decision to not get married and we want to have babies because we feel like we look, you know, as a handsome couple or whatever, and we can have a pretty baby, then that's one thing. But if the goal is to get me to sit the fuck down again, like y'all just seen this last nigga make me do, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it at all, because y'all obviously see the type of attitude that I have towards that man that was doing X, Y, and Z for me. Because none of y'all wanted to do it. None of y'all wanted to step up. None of y'all wanted to be there for me in the way that y'all knew I needed someone to be there for me. And no, I'm not advocating for him in this moment because I've already signed the papers. He is an individual. And again, we were taught biblically not to hate nobody. So, whatever, baby, go on and find your happiness. But me, So, like I said, women who have all of these children either did not have enough backbone to say no after a while, or it was being taken from her and she didn't know how to get out of it. And if your grandmothers, mothers, and aunties did not teach you that, that is exactly what that is. We are in a new time now. You better pick up that phone and call 911 at this point. Yeah. Because there's too many of us that are unhappy in situations that we can easily come out of if all we can do is get to a phone. Or get to somebody that is okay with helping us with whatever it is we got to do for ourselves to be able to survive for our children or our loved ones that we are taking care of us or are depending on us, being seen, heard from, all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm perfectly okay with turning my back on family members, been okay with turning my back on family members, because when all the shit starts to hit the fan, you see who's really going to be there. You see who did their part, this, that, and the third, and then everybody falling all over caskets and church pews and on the floor and, oh, Lord, and bruh, shut up. Because where was you at? Shut your ass up. No, I don't go to funerals of family members that I was not close with unless there is a reason why I'm supposed to show up. The last big family funeral we went to, it just so happened to be on the same day as my niece's graduation, so I wasn't able to go to that. Because I'm pretty sure my uncle was rolling over in his grave because we didn't get to go, but my niece was graduating. And because I was pissed off about some other stuff in our family, it was probably best that I didn't show up anyway, because everybody already knew how I felt because I posted it on Facebook. Because again, I'm getting tired of hearing about family members dying through Facebook as well. Shit. We can make sure the grapevine work when it's a party. But when somebody die, y'all don't use the grapevine right, and that's what pisses me off. Because it's always this sneaky, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. If y'all can't tell us exactly what happened or whatever the fuck is going on, why are y'all reaching out to people for support? If y'all can't be honest about whatever the fuck it is. If you cannot be honest, you don't need the support from outsiders. You need to handle it on y'all. You need to do it on y'all. That's how I feel, because now everybody else get involved in the bullshit. That's exactly how I feel. I apologize if you feel differently. Some comments were filtered. Tap comments with if they filtered already, honey, I don't need to go back and look, because that means TikTok caught it. Thank y'all. I am single, but you seem like you ain't real. Don't worry about it. Thank you. I'm gonna block you because you wanted the one thing filtered. Hold on. They obviously sent something. And I ain't gonna question the universe. They obviously sense it. Mm-mm. So that's another reason why I'm the way I am with my parents. Hell no. Ain't nobody finna keep coming around upsetting my mom and daddy. God damn it, I still need them. I'm still figuring shit out. I still feel like I'm 17. So yeah, I'm still figuring this shit out. And like I don't want another man to come into my life that does not feel like he can handle my every whatever. And I'm not talking monetary. I mean my emotional things. When I need to talk, or when I just want to talk, or when I want to play, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? My parents really should not have to worry about certain things being taken care of for me anymore if a man comes to them and says that he wants to be with me. That's just how I feel, and that is what I mean by today's men are not ready for certain things, and they try to play and hurt our feelings without knowing. Because I definitely told him a lot of the things that you've accomplished, that you are proud of, you said you didn't have really anybody like that to teach you those things, and some of that stuff you learned on your own, which I always, encouraged him to keep moving forward when it comes to certain things. Especially when he said certain things he didn't have. Okay, well then you have to be what you didn't have, which is what I want to be. I had great examples. I had this, I had that. Yes, like I said, I had a silver spoon, but that bitch was dirty as a motherfucker. It was. But I still was able to make it to 35 with some sort of help. Whether it was self-defense, somebody reading for me, reading to me, listening to me, teaching me something that I can use for the rest of my days, whatever it was, So that's what I was saying this morning. The type of teacher that I loved having is the type of teacher that I want to be. I'm very old school when it comes to certain stuff. I'm just like my grandmother. Like a lot of this technology shit, I don't care for it. That's why I'm like, I'd rather be a math teacher because, yeah, they got these tablets and stuff like that. But if I don't want my classroom to use no technology for that because they're lazy, then that's just what that is. So I need to be somewhere that's going to be okay with that. That's just me. I don't mind sitting up grading papers all day. I actually used to love helping my teachers do that. I did. So I'm just like, I can't wait. My mama was talking to me. She was like, them talking about armed teachers and stuff like that. I said, well, if I'm in a great district and I've made my point clear that I don't want to be an armed teacher, then there should be enough teachers around to in the building to be able to do whatever they're supposed to do if there are those of us who don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I can give me a little, I don't want to say a nice stick, but I get something. You got to sit your ass down. So, but even still, like, I don't want to teach, certain grade levels until I'm comfortable because I'm short. And I'm not going to be fighting with no damn kids about nothing. Because, again, I got one of them. And I'm okay with strong arming her ass. So, I don't think I can Joe Clark nobody in this time. But you going to get got. So, I told my mama, girl, I'm going to be back, girl. She told me, I'm not playing with you. Because my daddy fair man. So, yeah. He doesn't seem like he's enthused about what I'm going back to school for because he has not always been encouraging about me being a teacher. So I pretty much had to put my daddy in the back of my mind again because This is what I went off to school for at 18. But him and my mom were going through relationship issues. He didn't know what I went off to school for. So I have to put my dad in the back of my mind right now, even though we under the same roof. Because he has not always been encouraging of all the things that I want to do in my life. Even when I was working a regular job, all he kept complaining about was I wasn't making enough money. Okay, Daddy, that's not my fault. And I still have to be a parent. So, no, I can't work 2 and 3 jobs. I will miss way too much time with my child. The one child that I have that everybody came in between her and I. So, no. My mama did that because she had to. Because she had a point to prove. She had to prove that point, and she proved it. I ain't got to because my mama proved it already. So, yeah. The fact that I'm still alive is all the point that needs to be proven. Shit. I ain't got to do this shit. Especially since they had already told me, because I had already started the teacher's program, it's just some stuff that I won't have to do no way. I'm definitely still going to do some self-defense classes, though. Because, again, it's too many parents out here that don't really know their children outside their homes. Black included, because we talk about other colors and other races as well, and black folks don't be knowing the type of kids they got up under their roof either. So, we got to always make sure we knowing what the hell our kids got going on. Because I just hollered at Diamond the other day. All she did was go in my mama's personal stuff. But you already know, if you're not supposed to be in it, you finna get your ass charged up or you finna get towed up. And Diamond has a habit of doing that, being sneaky without asking. And most times it's something that we're going to tell her yes. But it's the fact that your ass did not ask. You got to ask. If you hurt, we need to see it. Quit doctoring on yourself. We need to see what it is. Because you might not know what the fuck you doing. Yes, I know you want to be a nurse. You want to be a doctor. Yes, mommy wants that for you too. But you ain't there yet. Let us see whatever the hell it is. Because when she was younger, she used to have Band-Aids and Band-Aid paper every fucking where. And I used to be cussing her ass out. Because first off, where you get these Band-Aids from? My granny. You don't know how to tell your granny don't send all these Band-Aids over here because you're playing in them? Because I'm not talking to your granny. Because your daddy is really the only person I need to talk to. So what's bleeding, Diamond? What's hurting? You got a paper cut? Well, no. So you in here just opening up the Band-Aids and just playing in them, pretty much. Do you know how to behave? Do you? Why you up under here? Well, go find you one, bitch. Do I look like a fucking pet to you? Baby, what the fuck? Okay, now, back to what I was saying. So, but yeah, I be telling her, you know, You got to stay out of people's stuff. You have to stay out of people's things. That's not okay. When she come in my room just going into stuff. Yo, what the fuck is up? You have your own things. You have your own room. We are separated and have our own spaces now. There is no reason for you to be in my room touching my shit. You haven't made it to certain things yet, so you don't need certain things. No way. Stay out of everybody's shit. And she just looking. I don't care. You gonna come across something that's gonna hurt you because you in here being sneaky or you want to be in somebody's shit. That's how a lot of kids get hurt because they just be in there doing shit. I am pressed for money right now and can't keep rebuying shit because your daddy don't want to help. So, stop going into shit and wasting things. Every time that kid wastes something or go into something, because I'm very frugal when it comes to certain things, charging that ass up every time. Because where's the money at for this? You want me to go in your piggy bank and get it? Because I have no problem with doing that. Because we did it before. No. Then quit that shit. Because the money is up under one roof, which means it can be cycled throughout the whole house. I don't give a damn, which is what happened in our last situation. Papa said, we can use that money. Daddy don't want to help no more. Papa said we can bust these piggy banks open now. Come on. We got to go get some gas. Come on. We got to go get some need. So that's why I said, with me going back to school now, I have to wait until after I'm close to getting finished with my degree before I allow a man to say that he wants me and me only, because my name is all I have, and niggas know that. And the fact that bitches was so pressed because I did not change my name a certain way, I guess to appease them. Oh, I'm not fucking you. I'm fucking this man. And he didn't even give a damn. As long as I was fucking him only. So why does it matter what my name is? You ain't even the one calling it. You ain't the one screaming it. So I don't even know why it mattered what the hell my last name was anyway. I can't believe that black lady said that to me. She must wasn't taught right to say that to another black woman. Because I only want to be a pet in certain situations, and that's really between my man and I. And as long as he don't make me feel less than the queen that I am, we gonna always be okay. And so, but yeah, she's a peasant for that. And I don't even like calling folks peasants because I'm not too high and mighty for certain things, but she was a peasant for that. Her coochie might stink. Maybe that's why she felt the need to say that. She probably ain't got coochie. She probably got twat. My mama said that's when you know it's funky, because it's a twat. Oh, man. When I was younger, I used to say twat to my teammates. Hey, they used to be so mad at me. Well, get your funky twat out of my face. You in my corner. This my locker. Move. Oh, man. And half the time, they didn't even stink. I just didn't want it in my face. Because, again, I liked what I liked then. And we were too young for that. Girl, get gone on. Gone. Shit, we all gonna get in trouble up in here. Go away. Oh, man. What time is it? 4:54. My mama, she's one of them people, she ain't gonna start moving until like 5:30. Because it's her car, and she gonna do what she want, and she gonna make sure her baby get picked up. So, we have a little time. Bruh, I'm almost out of bud, and I need a black, but I know if I go get that black, my ass gonna be up. Just up. And that's what we don't want, because then it's gonna be days before I can go to sleep again. Ooh, shit. And that's only because I don't have a busy life like I used to have no more. The last time I started Blacks again, that wasn't an issue for me. The only issue was because I had smoked the whole pack because everybody was trying to be funny, because I knew they was watching me. So they had to watch me go through all of that I was going through. That's what I mean by I ain't got no friends no more, because y'all knew exactly what the fuck was going on when y'all did it. I only got one friend, and that friend know who they are. That's it. I got spiritual sisters, yeah, but I only got one friend. That's it. Y'all proved that to me. I only got one. And it's probably gonna forever be her. Because y'all was up in her ass just as much as I was. And y'all talk so much shit about that girl. That's why I always stay calm and mellow, so I can hear everything that y'all say about everybody. That's why when y'all got to me, I could cut everybody off. Because everybody already knows who I was perfectly okay with standing on my own, 10 toes down with my little bitty ass legs. Yes. And I didn't need my cousin because I ain't talked to my cousin in a long time. And when I did see him, it was so quick in passing. And I didn't even call him my cousin. Hey, friend! And we went on about our way. Y'all were trying to keep him from finding out that I was unhappy again. Because he had already said, when I'm unhappy, ain't nobody gonna be happy. Because he needs to find out what's wrong with me. Y'all are horrible. Only because y'all just wanted to fuck on my cousin. Horribly. Yes, the older we get, the smaller the circle. You are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. Like I said, I don't have a circle no more. All I got is a straight line, baby. You new here. We started this on Instagram. But yes, baby, I don't have a circle no more. All I have is a straight line. So, but yes, I appreciate that little tidbit. But that's what I mean, y'all. Y'all can always come in here and talk. Just don't be rude. Because it's once I get to a point to where I got moderators and all of that stuff, hopefully it's my cousins because they just as flying slick at the mouth as I am. So if you say something that they don't like to me or about me or whatever, baby, you ain't got no chance to explain that shit. Baby, bye. Because you obviously a hater. You came in here just to try to sabotage me. Pretty much. Pretty much. You had nothing else to do with your time. So you wanted to come up under this little black girl's live and be discouraging. Why? I don't care if I am 35. To me, I'm still a little black girl. Because I haven't made the distance yet. Like it's been said, it's out there for me. I just got to figure out my path. And anytime somebody says something negative about what it is that I want to do, you are going to get that every time. You're a fucking hater. Stay out of my face. That's pretty much all it is for me with everybody. I don't care how old, how young, how whatever. Because these young hoes are disrespectful because the mamas are disrespectful. These old hoes are disrespectful because they disrespectful as hell. Because some little sugar daddy probably got up in that ass and told them that they smell good and this, that, and the third. And now they walking around slanging their ass talking ugly to people. Well, I'm glad I didn't have that problem. Everybody that was pretty much smelling my ass, we was all in the same grade. And we was pretty much smarter than everybody else. Just saying. We just had to wait our turn to get out the door. I'm just drinking Kool-Aid, y'all. Like I said yesterday, I'm not drinking right now for a reason. Last time I really drank like that, me and one of my big cousins pretty much downed the whole bottle of Paul Masson. So, yeah, I'm not drinking right now. I think that was a couple of summers ago. So, yeah. So, but that shit was fun, though. And I probably, It was the whole bottle. It was pretty much the whole bottle. We sat there and drunk. Excuse me. We was reminiscing and pretty much telling secrets because her and I didn't grow up together. Once we all got to a certain point, she had to go away and I had to stay here. So she was asking me about certain stuff and I was talking to her about certain things and all of that. Baby, that whole bottle of apple parmesan was gone by the time she left at 6 o'clock that morning. I said, oh, girl, we finna be on punishment. Oh, man. Because for one, anybody that come over here that time and stay that late, we're pretty much having a big-ass summer party. But because me and my cousins are older now, and we're pretty much learning each other outside of our parents, we don't do certain things, within our comfort. You know what I'm saying? So my mama was like, well, y'all finna drink and stuff? And I was like, yeah. Because I think my mom went to work that night or something. I was like, yeah. She was like, well, if she get too drunk, you make her go in there and lay down. Girl, she bigger than me. And she military. What I'm going to tell her? Cousin, call me when you get to where you going, girl. Because she drink like a fish. I was the fish at first. But when she got back out, I can't hang with her. I liked kicking it with the boys when I was bigger. Because I could hang with the boys then when I was fat. But when my cousin was trying to prove a point about me being too fat, she definitely drunk my ass under the table. Oh, man. And she never said it to me. But I could tell by how she looked at me. And she knew I wasn't happy. And she knew I was too big. Because everybody knew what I was supposed to look like. Because they're the ones that have been telling me my whole life what to do, what not to do. Just don't start smoking again. Until I was old enough to know why I was smoking again. Even though it was the same reason. So, what time is it? 5:03. We the 504 boys. What? We the 504 boys. What am I finna put on so we can pick up this baby? And she gonna always be my baby. I don't care if she's 9. I say I'm finna go pick up my baby as if she's still a lap baby. But if this hip wasn't hurting, she would still be a lap baby because I've been picking up Bone Diamond this whole time. I just wasn't able to do it solely because of this. And I think that was another reason why I was pissed off because I'm like, I can't even bond with Diamond the way I'm used to bonding with Diamond because something hurts. That was another reason why I started going off on my old friend, old classmate at this point. Because I'm like, you just don't realize what you've done as far as a mother to me. And the fact that you were ignoring me pisses me off even more. Especially since a lot of people don't help you because of your attitude. That is what pissed me off. Because when you reached out to me about your baby needing his hair braided, I came wholeheartedly. And I already knew she had dogs because all she was doing was posting about her dogs and shit on Facebook. So I definitely asked, am I safe coming over here? Because I don't mind. I'm not afraid of dogs again. So the fact that we being funny with each other now when y'all was eating them out of my shit and smelling my ass all this time is just kind of funny to me. Kind of funny to me. And when I told my mom and daddy the other day certain stuff, and my daddy made certain comments, I said, Daddy, that's part of the reason why I kept getting jumped on right there. Because of how smart I am. And because I didn't like being around certain bullshit once I started scoping certain things. That's why your baby kept getting jumped on. That's why your baby kept disappearing from her own friends. Because of the bullshit they kept getting involved in and didn't want to say. Okay? Okay. So, as I said, please don't bring nobody else around me that y'all already know certain things about me. certain things that piss me off. That's why ex-best friends coming around. You knew certain shit was gonna piss me off. Y'all be knowing shit and then be trying to be funny. When I start opening up my mouth and start getting fly with everybody. All of my pants are too big, so me putting my pajama pants on or my pajama shorts on up under my jeans will be okay. I used to wear my volleyball tights up under all of my uniform pants when I was younger. Well, once I went through something, I just needed to be able to bound myself down, so it was just something that I kept doing. But baby, that booty was upright. Now that's the booty I want to get back to. My volleyball booty. My volleyball and softball booty. That's what I want. When I ran track, I wasn't even supposed to know that I had booty. But by the time I got to high school, I knew it was there. That's the booty I need to have back. Because, bulky. No. Oh, man. I don't think my mama got to stop nowhere. I don't feel like putting up no ninnies today. I'll be right back, y'all. I done did all of this shit, now I gotta go pee. It's cold, so I'm gonna have to put my ninnies up because this morning when we got out the house, I was like, dang, I need to go to the stove. But my mama had that heat on high as hell. So I was like, it's gonna be all right. I'll warm up at some point. But when I first stepped off that porch, baby, and them ninnies, wow, them nipples got hard. It was cold. Again, going straight from the front door outside, that's different. My old job was pretty much a damn freezer. When I started working there, it was still like warm outside. So it was definitely a body shock to go from it being warm at 4, 5, 6 in the morning when I got to work. to walk in that building the very first day, which I always carry a jacket or something because I don't like being cold because I will be uncomfortable. I went in there, even the jacket that I had was not keeping me warm because I was used to working in smaller, facilities and things like that that weren't as cold. And I like working with old people because they have to keep them cool. So I'm perfectly okay with working around old people as long as they ain't doing old people shit as far as this. This is what I'm talking about. So, baby, after that first couple of days, because being up in there set off my eczema on my back and everything. So I had to go to work every day with like 2 or 3 jackets in my backpack. The jacket that I came in with would be one, and then 1 or 2 more jackets in my backpack because of how fast I lost weight, and because I was so used to having all of that body fat on me to keep me warm, that all I would need would be like 1 or 2 jackets, baby. Working in that cold ass factory after losing all that weight, bro, I'm in there like this, like, oh my god, it's cold in here. And being cold is something I did not complain about growing up because, again, I'd rather be cold than to be hot. And when we were, I was taught certain things as far as like facilities and things like that. When certain type of people are around one another, they have to keep certain things a certain temperature and all of that. Again, smart girl. I just didn't get to make it to the distance because everybody has to be comfortable. Should nobody be touching one another. Should nobody be fighting. We supposed to be in here and love, peace, and harmony until 3 o'clock. So I'm just like, bruh, it's cold in here. And what used to piss us off is they would allow us all of these sports things and then tell us we couldn't wear certain things in class because it wasn't school color. Then why do y'all keep buying this bullshit, this color, if we can't wear it in the classroom? Please make that make sense. By the time we became seniors and became a little more mallier than they really wanted us to be, they left us alone. Because we were the ones. With no point in them trying to uh make us do all of these set in stone bullshit ass rules, because at that point, '09 had already been through it. We had already been through it enough. Do I know about all the other classes before us? No. Don't care, because I wasn't a part of those classes. I do have friends that were a part of those classes. I have had boyfriends that were a part of the other classes. We are no longer friends or that. So it's just like, I can only advocate for mine. Those who want me to advocate for them. Fuck the rest of y'all. Mean it. I'm gonna go see if my mama ready. Mama, you almost ready? No, you're not going to get it. Now you know how we used to feel. You talking about it's 6 o'clock? No, it's not. It's 5:55. I went in there and said, "Mama, it's 5:30." She talking about, you a lie. It's 5:15. Oh man. I didn't put no music on because what no point in me getting all crunk and excited about playing some music and I'm gonna walk out the door. So, hey, Mr. Wesley, I saw you earlier. I thought I responded to you, but hey. It's going up. It's going up. It's up right now. It's up right now. Only because we've been interacting. That's the only reason why I remember you, honey bun. And you better be over 21 because you look young as hell. Because if you're not, I'm going to find a way to tell your mama, your daddy, whoever, because you ain't supposed to be looking at. Okay, you 24. All right. Because I was going to say, you're nasty. And I'm telling. Oh, man. That's another reason why I said if I go through people's profiles and stuff, yeah, no pedophile over here. I like grown man penis. So please keep your sons away. If they make music and things like that, I will listen to their music and stuff like that if I come across their page. But anything else, please control your sons. I don't want that. Please. Those are the little boys whose mamas didn't watch them good enough. Them the ones walking around with their little pink thing hanging out. Because I've heard stories from my own compadres about certain things that male compadres that they've been through. The ones who were men enough to tell me what they had gone through. And I always appreciate y'all for that. Because that is step one of being a real man. You let a woman know exactly what happened to you if you trust her enough to have that conversation. Friend, lover, whatever. It don't matter. Because how can you truly have friends and build relationships if those are not the things that we can sit and talk about versus meeting up and just throwing our clothes on the floor? Because obviously once we get in contact with each other, we obviously know that's what we want. Now, how can we truly stay connected with one another if we can't even trust each other with those types of things? No? Okay. Because if I don't know how to protect you and you don't know how to protect me, you don't need to be around me. Because that means if I turn around or if I decide I want to take about 5 blunts to the face, where the hell you going to be at if somebody in here trying to give me a coochie? Where you at? That's what I mean. I can't hang with everybody. I can't sit with everybody. Because you let me know up front before I get inebriated. You want a coochie? And I tell you before I get inebriated, I don't like you like that. But we can hang out. If you aren't a certain way, you can't even eat my coochie. That's why I always wear pants. Because no is no. I wear a dress when I know I'm going to give it up. Because that's how we're taught as women. If you know that man is really interested and you don't think he's a pig, why are you going to make him fight for it? That is why so many men get aggressive with girls or with women. Because y'all tease too much. And then the rest of us out here fighting for our lives because you done teased this man. So when I told y'all when we was younger to stop doing certain stuff, you should have stopped. So no. Ain't nothing safe no more. Because my baby been talked about. Ain't nothing safe no more. Because my baby been talked about. This baby to everybody. Until she got jumped on. My child being hurt is really what put that battery in my back. And everybody not supporting me is what kept the battery in my back. But I'm finna go pick up Diamond, y'all. Love y'all. I'll be back later.